is starting to be a digital marketer in 2021 too late? Have you already missed the boat? In this video, I'm going to talk about 3 things that you need to focus on if you're going to become a digital marketer in 2021 and actually start and grow your career moving forward. So if this is your first time to my channel, cheers. Today we have some freshly made hemp milk. It's delicious. A little bit of stevia. My name is Joe, and I help you start and grow your digital marketing career. If this is your first time on my channel, just know welcome, and I'm going to help you to do just that, start and grow your career. This video is more tailored to people who are starting to get into marketing or looking to get into marketing. I'm going to be talking to you about how to, whether or not it's too late, whether or not you've missed the boat on becoming a digital marketer, or if you should even give it a try and start. Maybe you're even thinking about, do I want to even go to college for this? Do I need to go to college? Should I just take a course on Udemy? Should I go to Coursera? Should I just get GA certified, Google Analytics certified, and like Facebook Blueprint certified? Like, what should I do? I'm going to talk more high level today. And it's easier than ever to become a digital marketer in 2021. So you can throw up a website, add digital marketer to your LinkedIn, fake a couple certifications in Photoshop, and you're off to your first digital marketing interview, right? And then you go to apply and you see on LinkedIn or Monster.com or Indeed that, hey, 500 plus people have applied to this digital marketing job, and it's easy to start feeling defeated. But if you know these 3 things, you're going to be able to start your path as a digital marketer with much more clarity and much more focus, not getting distracted by everything out there that you see, like these public metrics, even looking on Glassdoor's salaries and all of that. A lot of that is misleading sometimes that I've found in my experience. So 3 things you want to do is focus on what you like to do to get better faster. So focusing on what you like to do is simple. For me, it was design. I loved the way things looked and, felt visually. So I focused on creative and design in Photoshop and Illustrator for the first, say, 5 years of my digital marketing career. And that allowed me to build, to design websites, to create logos, to build brands, and just visually make things look good, which eventually led me into social media marketing because I had that background. And now I'm doing digital marketing mainly for e-commerce brands and Facebook ads, and like spending, over $1 million to $2 million a month. But now I have that background of design, so I can help with design creative. I can help with landing pages, and I have that foundation of creative, and I love that part, and I love when I get to do those things, and it's always kept me motivated to keep moving forward. So maybe for you, it's analytics. Maybe you love the numbers. Maybe you love exporting things from Facebook and looking at pivot tables. Maybe for you, it's content and copywriting. You just love the way that words can sell. Whatever it is, you got to find your unique positioning in your one thing and focus on that first and get better as you go. You can only really focus on one thing at a time in your digital marketing career. Trying to kid yourself saying, I'm going to learn SEO, I'm going to learn SEM, I'm going to learn PPC, I'm going to learn design, I'm going to learn copywriting, all at the same time, you just end up becoming flustered and demotivated. You want to trick your brain into loving what you're doing so that you can do more of it and do it more consistently. Number 2 is for every course you take, I'd recommend doing one real project in real life. That means you take a course on Udemy. I know for myself, I did the Udemy certification for being a digital marketer after I'd already been like 5 years into doing digital marketing. But after I took that course, I immediately applied the information I was learning to projects that I was working on for freelance. If you don't have any freelance clients, it's very simple. You just go on LinkedIn, you go on Craigslist, you go on any of these job boards, Facebook classified jobs and whatever it's called, and you can find people who need help. You talk to friends and family and say, hey, I'm just getting into digital marketing. I'd love to help you, grow your business in this way. So if your focus is copywriting, say, I'd love to do a free restructure of the content on your website. I'd love to write a blog post for you a month, things like that. Like take a course on copywriting, go and do copywriting for somebody, because what you're going to find is, one, you're going to learn it better. You're going to be able to apply the information you're learning and see how it's actually applied in real life. Even if there's these projects in the course that you're taking, they're not always real, like with real life, because once you throw a client in the mix who has their own, personal, like, here's the way I want the thing to look, and then you as the service provider are giving them the service that you're providing, it just gets messy, and you got to learn to navigate that. And that's a big part of, being a good digital marketer is great client relationships. So number 2 is for every course you take do one real project, whether it's a free project, it doesn't matter. Just apply the information in real life. Otherwise, you can get stuck just taking courses and learning more and accumulating knowledge, but that doesn't always translate into you making money and also you being able to help people in the digital marketing community, which you probably became a digital marketer to help businesses grow. And that defeats the purpose if you're just taking courses. You didn't become a digital marketer to stay a student. Lastly, find someone to model your career off of and do things how they would. So for me, that's been people, I've had mentors along the way, just people that I looked up to when I was working. Before I started working with people I'm working with now that I'm learning from, I was watching people on YouTube. People like Jesse Showalter, people like Mike Locke, who were UX designers, and I wasn't even trying to go into that field, but just the way that they did things for their clients, I just liked learning from. I would watch people like Brent Weaver, who's this guy from UGurus, all these different web shows that I was like learning from them from afar and just applying what they did to my business. If they were saying to double your freelancing rates, I would double my freelancing rates. If they were saying to do this certain strategy of focusing on a niche and then expanding from there, I would do it even though it didn't make full sense to me. And focusing on learning from one person at a time is going to help you to kind of model what they're doing and then apply it to your life. And then after doing it for like 3 to 6 months, you're able to then understand, oh, I don't really like the way that they do it in this little part, and I'll make that my own. But you have to find somebody to start from, somebody to model from, and move forward that way. I talked in my first video about me doing graffiti in the beginning when I first started before I got into digital marketing in high school, and I was tracing the graffiti, and then I learned to develop my own style from there. And I think that's applicable to digital marketing in your career there. Just emulating somebody again and again and again, and then starting to go from there. It's going to help you to kind of have a launch pad for your career. Because when you're learning in school versus when you're out in the real world are two different things. I think they're both amazing, both valuable, but you want to have somebody that you're emulating your career off of. So just to recap, 3 things that you need to know if you're just starting out as a digital marketer in 2021 is 1, focus on what you like to do and you'll get better faster. So pick that area of expertise. Think back to things that you had already done in school, things that you would volunteer to do, and the part of the project that you like doing first. So maybe you like copywriting first, maybe you like designing first. That's probably the thing that you like most. Then for every course you take, do a real project in real life. And lastly, find someone to model your career off of and do things how they would do. However they would respond in a meeting, respond that way. However they would position themselves on the website, do that. Even if, it's what type of projects they would take, do that. And continue to learn from them at least 3 to 6 months. And then lastly, I want to know what you're doing. So share what you like to do below. The community here would love to learn from you and be able to see, okay, what are people saying when it comes to what they like to do? And I want to make sure that you are, given a platform to also inspire others to get started in 2021 with digital marketing, if that is something that they're looking to do. So share below what your focus is. I'll get it started with what I loved focusing on in the beginning, and I'll pin that to the top. And then I'd love to hear what you have to say. So go ahead and tap on my face on one of these sides to subscribe if you haven't yet. And then there's also another video that you can check out here. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up this amazing hemp milk. And I'll just hang out here while you do that. Delicious. See you guys later.